Hello everyone, I'm Laura, and today I want to tell you a true story about a man named Mike, a lost wallet, and an unexpected lesson about human kindness.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'll be listening to Laura's story with you today. Let's learn English together through this amazing story.
Are you ready? Let me take you to New York City 3 months ago on a cold Tuesday morning in October.
A cold Tuesday morning. Repeat after me. A cold Tuesday morning.
Perfect. Mike was a 35-year-old accountant. He lived in Brooklyn and worked in Manhattan. Every morning, he followed the same routine.
He followed the same routine. Repeat after me. He followed the same routine.
Excellent. That Tuesday morning started like any other day. Mike's alarm rang at 6:30 a.m. He woke up, took a shower, and got dressed in his business suit.
He got dressed in his suit. Repeat after me. He got dressed in his suit.
Great. Mike went to the kitchen. He made coffee and ate toast for breakfast. Then he checked his wallet before leaving home.
He checked his wallet. Repeat after me. He checked his wallet.
Nice. Inside the wallet, Mike had several important things. He had $500 in cash that he withdrew from the bank yesterday.
He had $500. Repeat after me. He had $500.
Perfect. He also had 3 credit cards, his driver's license, and most importantly, his passport. Mike needed his passport because he had a business trip to London scheduled for next week.
He needed his passport. Repeat after me. He needed his passport.
Excellent. Mike looked at everything in his wallet. Cash, cards, passport, everything was there. He felt satisfied and put the wallet in his jacket pocket.
Everything was there. Repeat after me. Everything was there.
Good. He zipped his jacket, grabbed his briefcase, and left his apartment. It was 7:45 a.m. Mike locked the door and walked down 3 flights of stairs to the street.
He walked down the stairs. Repeat after me. He walked down the stairs.
Beautiful. The morning air was cold and crisp. Mike walked 2 blocks to the subway station. He descended the stairs into the underground station.
He descended into the station. Repeat after me. He descended into the station.
Perfect. The subway platform was crowded with morning commuters. Everyone was rushing to work, checking their phones, drinking coffee from paper cups.
The platform was crowded. Repeat after me. The platform was crowded.
Great. Mike stood on the platform and waited. After 3 minutes, the train arrived with a loud screech. The doors opened.
The train arrived. Repeat after me. The train arrived.
Excellent. Mike stepped onto the train. It was packed with people. He looked around but couldn't find an empty seat.
Wait, Laura, what does packed mean?
Good question. Packed means extremely crowded, completely full of people, like sardines in a can.
The train was packed. Repeat after me. The train was packed.
Perfect. Mike held on to the metal pole and stood near the door. The train started moving. Mike's journey to Manhattan would take about 30 minutes.
The journey took 30 minutes. Repeat after me. The journey took 30 minutes.
Excellent. Little did Mike know, this ordinary Tuesday morning was about to become very extraordinary.
Oh, what happened next?
The subway train rattled through the dark tunnel. Mike stood holding the pole, thinking about his work meetings that day. The train stopped at several stations. People got off, new people got on.
People got off and on. Repeat after me. People got off and on.
Good. After 25 minutes, the train approached Mike's station, Times Square. The announcement played, Next stop, Times Square, 42nd Street.
The next stop was Times Square. Repeat after me. The next stop was Times Square.
Perfect. The train slowed down and stopped. The doors slid open with a hiss. Mike moved toward the door with dozens of other passengers.
The doors slid open. Repeat after me. The doors slid open.
Excellent. Mike stepped off the train onto the platform. The crowd flowed toward the stairs. Mike climbed the stairs to the street level, finally emerging into the morning sunshine.
He emerged into the sunshine. Repeat after me. He emerged into the sunshine.
Great! Times Square was bustling with activity. Taxis honked, people hurried past, street vendors sold coffee and bagels. Mike walked 3 blocks toward his office building.
Times Square was bustling. What does bustling mean?
Bustling means full of activity, very busy with lots of movement and noise.
Times Square was bustling. Repeat after me. Times Square was bustling.
Nice. Mike walked into his office building. He greeted the security guard and headed toward the elevator. As he waited for the elevator, Mike felt cold. He reached for his jacket pocket to zip it up properly.
He reached for his pocket. Repeat after me. He reached for his pocket.
Good. But when Mike touched his pocket, his heart stopped. Something was wrong. The pocket felt flat, empty.
Oh no, what was wrong?
Mike's hand went into his pocket. Nothing. He checked his other pocket. Nothing. His wallet was gone.
His wallet was gone. Repeat after me. His wallet was gone.
Exactly. Mike's face turned pale. He felt his heart racing. He checked all his pockets again. Jacket, pants, everywhere. No wallet.
His heart was racing. Repeat after me. His heart was racing.
Perfect. Panic flooded through Mike's body. He thought, where is it? When did I lose it? Did someone steal it?
He felt panicked. Repeat after me. He felt panicked.
Excellent. Mike tried to remember. He had the wallet at home. He checked it. Did he have it on the train? He couldn't remember. His mind raced with thoughts.
His mind raced. Repeat after me. His mind raced.
Great. Inside that wallet were $500, all his credit cards, his driver's license, and his passport. Everything important. Mike felt sick to his stomach.
He felt sick. Repeat after me. He felt sick.
Good. Mike forgot about work. He immediately turned around and rushed back to the subway station. He ran down the stairs, breathing heavily.
He rushed back. Repeat after me. He rushed back.
Perfect. Mike went to the station agent's window. An older woman sat behind the glass. Mike spoke quickly. "Excuse me, I lost my wallet on the train. Did anyone turn it in?"
He lost his wallet. Repeat after me. He lost his wallet.
Excellent. The station agent looked at him with sad eyes. She shook her head slowly. "Sorry, honey. Nothing was turned in this morning. You can check the lost and found office at the main station."
Nothing was turned in. Repeat after me. Nothing was turned in.
Good. Mike's heart sank. The station agent continued. "But honestly, if you lost money and credit cards in New York City—" She didn't finish the sentence. She didn't have to. They both knew what she meant. His heart sank. What does that mean? His heart sank means he felt very disappointed, very sad. It's like a heavy feeling of losing hope. His heart sank. Repeat after me. His heart sank. Perfect. Mike thanked the woman and walked away slowly. He felt defeated. In a city of 8 million people, what were the chances of finding his wallet? Probably 0.
What were the chances? Repeat after me. What were the chances?
Excellent. Mike took the train back to Brooklyn. He went home. He searched his apartment desperately, under the bed, in the bathroom, behind the sofa, everywhere.
He searched everywhere. Repeat after me. He searched everywhere.
Great. Nothing. The wallet was definitely gone. Mike sat on his couch and put his head in his hands. This was a disaster.
This was a disaster. Repeat after me. This was a disaster.
Perfect. And that's when Mike's terrible week began.
Oh no, so what did Mike do next?
Well, Mike had to act quickly. First, he called all his credit card companies. He canceled every card. Then he called his bank.
He canceled his cards. Repeat after me. He canceled his cards.
Good. The bank told him new cards would arrive in 7 to 10 business days. Mike groaned. How would he buy anything for the next week?
How would he buy anything? Repeat after me. How would he buy anything?
Exactly. Mike checked his apartment again. He only had $40 in cash at home. That was all the money he had in the world until his new cards arrived.
That was all his money. Repeat after me. That was all his money.
Perfect. The next problem was his passport. Mike's business trip to London was scheduled for next Monday, just 6 days away. Without a passport, he couldn't travel.
He couldn't travel. Repeat after me. He couldn't travel.
Excellent. Mike spent the entire afternoon on the phone with the passport office. They told him, "You need to apply for an emergency replacement passport. It costs $200 and takes 5 to 7 business days."
It costs $200. Repeat after me. It costs $200.
Great. Mike felt frustrated. He had just lost $500, and now he needed to spend $200 more. Plus, he only had $40 cash.
He felt frustrated. Repeat after me. He felt frustrated.
Good. Mike had to borrow money from his brother. That was embarrassing. He was 35 years old and had to ask for money like a teenager.
That was embarrassing. Repeat after me. That was embarrassing.
Perfect. The next day, Wednesday, Mike went to the passport office. He filled out forms, provided photos, and paid the fee. They promised the new passport would be ready by Friday.
They promised it by Friday. Repeat after me. They promised it by Friday.
Excellent. But Mike worried constantly. What if something went wrong? What if the passport didn't arrive in time? He would miss his important business trip.
He worried constantly. Repeat after me. He worried constantly.
Good. The rest of the week was difficult. Mike had very little money. He couldn't buy lunch at work. He brought sandwiches from home. He couldn't take taxis. He walked everywhere.
He walked everywhere. Repeat after me. He walked everywhere.
Nice. Mike also felt angry at himself. How could he be so careless? How did he lose his wallet? He replayed that Tuesday morning in his mind 1,000 times.
He replayed it in his mind. What does replayed here mean?
Good question. Replayed in his mind means he kept thinking about it again and again, like watching a video over and over.
He replayed it in his mind. Repeat after me. He replayed it in his mind.
Perfect. By Thursday, Mike felt exhausted. The stress of losing everything, the worry about his trip, the inconvenience of having no money, it all weighed on him.
It all weighed on him. Repeat after me. It all weighed on him.
Excellent. Mike told his friend Sarah about the situation over coffee. Sarah tried to be encouraging. Look on the bright side. At least you canceled the cards quickly. Nobody could use them.
Look on the bright side. What does that mean?
Look on the bright side is an idiom, meaning try to see the positive aspects. Try to be optimistic even in a bad situation.
Look on the bright side. Repeat after me. Look on the bright side.
Great, but Mike couldn't see any bright side. He had lost $500. That money was gone forever. Nobody returns wallets in New York City. That's what everyone said.
Nobody returns wallets. Repeat after me. Nobody returns wallets.
Good. Friday came. Mike picked up his emergency passport. At least that problem was solved. His business trip was saved. But he still felt terrible about the lost money.
He still felt terrible. Repeat after me. He still felt terrible.
Perfect. The weekend passed slowly. Mike stayed home, feeling depressed. He kept thinking, $500 gone, just like that.
So that's the end of the story? Mike lost everything?
No, Ryan. This is where the story gets interesting, because on Monday morning, something unexpected happened. Monday morning arrived. It had been 6 days since Mike lost his wallet. He woke up feeling heavy-hearted. Today, he had to go to work and pretend everything was fine.
He felt heavy-hearted. Repeat after me. He felt heavy-hearted.
Good. Mike was making coffee when suddenly he heard a knock at his apartment door. Knock, knock, knock.
Someone knocked at the door. Repeat after me. Someone knocked at the door.
Perfect. Mike wasn't expecting anyone. He looked through the peephole. Outside stood a young man, maybe 19 or 20 years old, wearing a backpack and casual clothes.
A young man stood outside. Repeat after me. A young man stood outside.
Excellent. Mike didn't recognize him. He opened the door cautiously and said, "Yes, can I help you?"
Can I help you? Repeat after me. Can I help you?
Great. The young man smiled nervously. He had kind eyes. He said, "Hi, is your name Mike Anderson?"
Is your name Mike? Repeat after me. Is your name Mike?
Nice. Mike felt confused. He answered, "Yes, I'm Mike Anderson. Who are you?" The young man reached into his backpack. Mike's heart started beating faster. What was happening?
His heart beat faster. Repeat after me. His heart beat faster.
Perfect. The young man pulled something out of his backpack. Mike's eyes widened. It was a wallet, a brown leather wallet. Mike's wallet.
It was Mike's wallet. Repeat after me. It was Mike's wallet.
Exactly. The young man held it out and said, "I think this belongs to you. I found it on the subway last Tuesday morning."
He found it on the subway. Repeat after me. He found it on the subway.
Excellent. Mike stood frozen in shock. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Finally, he took the wallet with shaking hands.
His hands were shaking. Repeat after me. His hands were shaking.
Good. Mike opened the wallet. Everything was still inside. The $500 in cash, all 3 credit cards, though they were cancelled now, his driver's license, and his old passport.
Everything was inside. Repeat after me. Everything was inside.
Perfect. Mike looked at the young man with tears in his eyes. He said, I can't believe it. You kept everything. You returned it all?"
You returned it all? Repeat after me. You returned it all.
Great. The young man smiled and shrugged. "Of course, it wasn't mine. I saw it fall out of someone's pocket on the train. I picked it up, but the train doors closed before I could give it back."
It fell out of his pocket. Repeat after me. It fell out of his pocket.
Excellent. The young man continued, "I looked at your driver's license for your address. I'm a student at NYU, and I don't have much time, but I finally came today. Sorry it took so long."
Sorry it took so long. Repeat after me. Sorry it took so long.
Good. Mike was speechless. He just stared at this honest young stranger. Finally, Mike said, "Please come in. Let me give you a reward. You saved my life."
Let me give you a reward. Repeat after me. Let me give you a reward.
Perfect. But the young man shook his head. No, I don't want any reward. I just wanted to return what belongs to you. That's all."
He didn't want a reward. Repeat after me. He didn't want a reward.
Excellent. Mike insisted. "Please, at least take $100 for your trouble. You traveled all the way here. You spent time finding my address."
Take $100. Repeat after me. Take $100.
Great. But the young man smiled warmly and said, "Really, it's okay. My mother always taught me, do the right thing even when nobody's watching. This was the right thing."
Do the right thing. Repeat after me. Do the right thing.
Beautiful. Mike felt emotion overwhelming him. He asked, "At least tell me your name. I want to thank you properly."
Tell me your name. Repeat after me. Tell me your name.
Good. The young man replied, "My name is David. David Chen. I'm a student studying engineering."
His name was David. Repeat after me. His name was David.
Perfect. Mike shook David's hand firmly. "David, you restored my faith in humanity. Thank you. Thank you so much."
You restored my faith. What does that mean?
Restored my faith in humanity means made him believe again that people can be good and kind. When something bad happens, sometimes we lose faith in people, but kindness restores it.
You restored my faith. Repeat after me. You restored my faith.
Excellent. David smiled, said goodbye, and left. Mike stood in his doorway, holding his wallet, watching David walk down the stairs.
Mike watched him leave. Repeat after me. Mike watched him leave.
Good. Mike looked at the $500 in his hand. All the cash was there. Nothing was missing. David didn't take a single dollar, even though he probably needed money as a student.
Nothing was missing. Repeat after me. Nothing was missing.
Perfect. Mike sat down on his couch. He felt overwhelmed with emotion, relief, gratitude, shame for having lost faith in people, and deep admiration for this honest young man.
He felt overwhelmed. Repeat after me. He felt overwhelmed.
Excellent. And that's when Mike realized something important, something life-changing.
What did he realize?
Mike sat on his couch for a long time, just thinking. He realized something profound. For 6 days, he had been angry, stressed, and bitter. He had complained constantly.
He had complained constantly. Repeat after me. He had complained constantly.
Good. Mike had told everyone, nobody returns wallets in New York City. People are selfish. The city is full of thieves. But he was wrong.
He was wrong. Repeat after me. He was wrong.
Perfect. One honest young man proved that goodness still exists in the world. One kind action changed everything.
One kind action changed everything. Repeat after me. One kind action changed everything.
Excellent. Mike looked at the $500. This money felt different now. It felt like a gift, a reminder that people can be trusted.
People can be trusted. Repeat after me. People can be trusted.
Great. Mike made a decision right then. He took $200 from the wallet. He put it in an envelope with a note.
He put it in an envelope. Repeat after me. He put it in an envelope.
Good. The note said, "Dear David, thank you for your incredible honesty. I know you didn't want a reward, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Use it for your studies. You deserve it. People like you make the world better. With deepest thanks, Mike."
You make the world better. Repeat after me. You make the world better.
Perfect. Mike found David's university online. He mailed the envelope to the engineering department with David's name on it.
He mailed the envelope. Repeat after me. He mailed the envelope.
Excellent. But Mike didn't stop there. He realized he had been living his life focused only on himself, his job, his money, his problems.
He focused only on himself. Repeat after me. He focused only on himself.
Good. Mike decided to change. He started volunteering at a local community center, helping underprivileged kids with their homework once a week.
He started volunteering. Repeat after me. He started volunteering.
Great. He also joined a program that helped elderly people in his neighborhood with grocery shopping and errands.
He helped elderly people. Repeat after me. He helped elderly people.
Perfect. Mike realized that David's kindness had inspired him to be kinder too. One good action created more good actions.
One good action inspired more. Repeat after me. One good action inspired more.
Beautiful. 3 months later, which brings us to today, Mike received a handwritten letter in the mail. It was from David.
He received a letter. Repeat after me. He received a letter.
Excellent. David's letter said, "Dear Mike, thank you for the generous gift. I tried to return it, but you didn't include a return address. I used the money to buy textbooks for my engineering courses. I think of you every time I study. Your gratitude reminded me why I did the right thing. Thank you for appreciating honesty. Best wishes, David."
Thank you for appreciating honesty. Repeat after me. Thank you for appreciating honesty.
Perfect. Mike kept that letter. He framed it and hung it in his apartment as a daily reminder. Good people exist, and we should always try to be one of them.
We should try to be good. Repeat after me. We should try to be good.
Excellent. And that, my friends, is the true story of Mike and the lost wallet.
What a beautiful story.
Laura, that was an amazing story. Now let's review some important vocabulary we learned.
Great idea. Let's start with emotions. Mike felt panicked when he lost his wallet.
He felt panicked. Repeat after me. He felt panicked.
Perfect. Panicked means feeling sudden, strong fear or anxiety when something bad happens suddenly.
Another emotion. Mike felt heavy-hearted on Monday morning.
Heavy-hearted means feeling sad, burdened with sadness. Your heart feels heavy.
His heart felt heavy. Repeat after me. His heart felt heavy.
Good. We also learned overwhelmed. Mike felt overwhelmed with emotion when David returned the wallet.
Overwhelmed means having too much emotion to handle. It's stronger than just very emotional.
He felt overwhelmed. Repeat after me. He felt overwhelmed.
Excellent. Now let's review some useful phrases. Look on the bright side. Remember that idiom?
Yes, it means try to see positive aspects in a bad situation.
Look on the bright side. Repeat after me. Look on the bright side.
Perfect. Another phrase, restored my faith in humanity. This means made me believe again that people can be good.
You restored my faith. Repeat after me. You restored my faith.
Excellent. And remember, replayed it in his mind, thinking about something again and again.
He replayed it in his mind. Repeat after me. He replayed it in his mind.
Great. Now some descriptive words. The subway platform was packed, completely full.
The platform was packed. Repeat after me. The platform was packed.
Good. Times Square was bustling, full of activity and movement.
Times Square was bustling. Repeat after me. Times Square was bustling.
Perfect. And finally, the most important lesson from this story. Do the right thing even when nobody's watching.
Do the right thing. Repeat after me. Do the right thing.
Beautiful. This story teaches us that honesty and kindness matter. David could have kept the $500. Nobody would have known.
But he chose honesty instead.
Exactly. And his honesty changed Mike's life. It reminded Mike to be a better person too.
One kind action inspired another.
That's the magic of goodness. When we do something kind, it spreads. Other people see it and want to be kind too.
It spreads like a ripple in water.
Perfect metaphor, Ryan. So, dear listeners, the next time you find something that doesn't belong to you, remember David. Remember that doing the right thing always matters.
Be the person who returns the wallet.
Be the person who restores someone's faith in humanity.
Be the David, not the person who keeps what isn't theirs.
And remember, good people exist everywhere. Sometimes we just need to look for them, or better yet, be one ourselves.
Thank you for listening to this story today.
I hope it inspired you to practice both your English and your kindness.
Remember to listen to this story again. Practice the vocabulary.
And most importantly, remember the lesson: honesty and kindness change lives.
See you next time with another story.
Take care, everyone. Be kind to each other.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.